Mismong si Pangulong Duterte na ang nagsabing dinala siya sa ospital kahapon para ulitin ang mga test para sa pagsusuri ng kanyang sakit na Barrett's esophagus. Yan daw ang dahilan kung bakit hindi siya nakadalo sa cabinet meeting at sa isang naka-schedule na event. Pero bago nito, sinabi ni na Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque at Special Assistant to the President Joseph Bong Go na hindi naman na-ospital ang Pangulo, taliwas sa sinasabi ngayon ng Pangulo mismo. Live mula sa Malacañang, may report si Joseph Morong. Joseph.
Jessica, kapapangyari lamang ng balitang ito, kinumpirma ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa isang talumpati sa harap ng PMA Alumni Association na pumunta nga siya sa Cardinal Memorial Santos Hospital kahapon para ulitin yung endoscopy at colonoscopy test na ginawa sa kanya. Isang oras daw siya na malagi sa ospital. At ang sabi ng Pangulo ay hindi pa niya alam kung anong resulta ng mga test na yon. Pero kung cancer daw ito ay sasabihin niya ito sa publiko. Narito, pakinggan natin ang pahayag ni Pangulong Duterte.
But 3 weeks ago, I had my endoscopy and colonoscopy. Then I was about to have sana ngayong cabinet meeting yung yesterday. But yung reading ng aking somebody advised my doctor just also to repeat and get some samples there, both dito uli. So I stayed there for 1 hour sa Cardinal Santos. So hindi ko pa masabi kung meron ba talaga akong tama o wala. I would tell you that if it's cancer, it's cancer. And if it's third stage, no more treatment. I will not prolong my agony in this office or anywhere.
Jessica, taliwas ang mga pahayag ng Pangulo sa mga sinabi kanina lamang ng tagapagsalita ng Pangulo na si Presidential Spokesperson Attorney Harry Roque at mismong ni Special Assistant to the President Bong Go na hindi pumunta ng ospital ang Pangulo.
Hi sir, binibideo ko kayo kasi sabi nila may sakit daw kayo
Kuha ito ni Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque sa command conference kanina sa Malacañang. Ipinost ito ni Roque sa social media matapos lumutang ang usap-usapang na ospital umano ang Pangulo kahapon sa Cardinal Santos Memorial Medical Center. Hindi kasi siya dumalo sa pag-turnover ng 5 bilyong pisong cheque na kita ng PAGCOR sa gobyerno. Paliwanag ni Roque, nag-day off lamang daw ang Pangulo at sa bahay pagbabago lamang ito na malagi maghapon.
Absolutely no truth to it. He just took the day off.
Nag-post din si Special Assistant to the President Bong Go ng mga litrato ng Pangulo sa awarding ng Metrobank Foundation at sa pulong niya kay dating Pangulong Fidel Ramos. Sabi ni Go, 100% hindi raw totoong na-ospital ang Pangulo at itataya raw niya ang buhay niya dyan. May mga private meeting lamang daw ang Pangulo kahapon at pagod lamang daw ito dahil kagagaling lamang nila sa Katarman. Hindi lang miminsang napabalitang may karamdaman umano si Pangulong Duterte. February 2016 kasi simula pa lamang noon ang presidential campaign, hindi siya nakapagtalumpati sa isang event dahil sa pag-atake ng matinding sakit ng ulo o migraine. Pagdating ng Disyembre, inamin niya ang problema sa kanyang spine o gulugod. Nakuha raw niya ito sa isang aksidente sa motorsiklo. Ang kanyang signature pose paraan daw pala niya para maibsan ang sakit ng kanyang ulo. Gumagamit din daw siya ng fentanyl, isang malakas na painkiller.
And actually pushing a nerve here to relieve the pain. My doctor would want to operate, but my wife was a nurse, and she used to work in the United States, and she said there's a lot of operations of the spinal that went awry, that went wrong.
Agosto ngayong taon, sinabi ng Pangulo na kararamdam pa rin siya ng matinding sakit dahil sa kanyang spine injury. Kasunod yan ang sinabi ni CPP Founding Chairman Joma Sison na nakomatose ang Pangulo, bagay na ipinabulaanan naman ito.
Okay pa naman ako. I'm alive, fairly healthy.
Dati na rin inamin ng Pangulo na meron siyang Barrett's esophagus at Burgess disease. Ang Barrett's esophagus ay sakit sa lalamunan. Ang Burgess disease naman ay sakit sa mga ugat sa braso at binti. Nitong Setyembre, kinumpirma niyang sumailalim siya ng medical procedure para masilip ang kanyang esophagus, tiyan at small intestine.
I'll have a bad case of barett. And if you'll just stop drinking, you will live.
Bago nito, marami ang pumuna sa tila pangingitim ng kanyang muka. Sabi naman ng Pangulo, hindi lamang daw siya gumagamit ng sunblock. Naiinis na raw si Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque sa mga nagpapalutang na may sakit ang Pangulo.
Marami kasing wishful thinking. Maya naman kayo, yung mga nagnanais na magkasakit yung presidente, no? Lalo kayo magnais na ganyan, lalo lumalakas. Sabi nila dati, may dialysis, you know what I did? One time, ginanong ko yung kwelo niya. Anong ginagawa mo? Tinitignan ko kung meron ka dialysis. Ay, wala naman. Tinignan ko yung ganyan niya, wala rin.
Kung naiinis na ang Malacañang sa paulit-ulit na spekulasyon tungkol sa kalusugan ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte, bakit hindi na lamang ito maglabas ng medical bulletin para matuldukan ang mga spekulasyong ito? Sabi ni Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque, hindi na kailangan yan.
Please trust that if he has a serious ailment, the people will know. And of course, I keep on repeating this, he's a lawyer, he knows his constitutional obligation. If there's a ground to release it, he will. But for the time being, let's continue to treat medical records as being confidential.
Jessica, pahayag naman itong si Executive Secretary Salvador Medaldea, yung colonoscopy procedure ay regular at taon-taon na ginagawa ng Pangulo. Samantala, tinanong natin itong si Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque kung bakit ganun ang mga naging pahayag nila kanina. Ang sabi niya sa atin sa isang text message, and sabi niya he didn't know, PRRD himself mentioned it just now. Jessica.
Joseph, hindi kaya matter of terminology? Kasi pag sinabi mong na-ospital o dinala sa ospital, ibig sabihin na confine or it was not of his own volition, di ba? Parang somebody brought him there because medyo may seryosong kondisyon or sakit. Pag sinabi mong nagpunta ng ospital, it could mean a lot of things, no? Nagpa-check up, nagpa-test, like yung sinasabi ngayon ng Pangulo. Hindi kaya ganon? Matter of terminology?
Yeah. Correct. Jessica, what is established now, according to and based on the statement of the President, is that he did go to the hospital, no, for colonoscopy and endoscopy test. Kaya hindi siya nakarating doon or kaya hindi natuloy yung cabinet meeting yesterday. Ibang usapin yung kung meron bang karamdaman, itong karagdagang karamdaman, itong aside from those that he admitted to, kung may karagdagang karamdaman itong si Pangulong Duterte. Ang sabi naman niya sa kanyang talumpati kanina is hindi pa niya alam kung may nakita yung mga doktor, but ang assurance niya ay sasabihin niya. Sabi niya if it's cancer at sasabihin niya yan sa publiko at he would, kung halimbawa ang third stage, itong stage 3, itong cancer ay hindi na siya mag-aatubili pa na manatili sa pwesto. But what establishes, number 1, he did go to the hospital for tests. Number 2, we don't know yet kung ano ang resulta noong mga test na ginawa ng Pangulo. Jessica.
With his admission na nagpa-endoscopy at colonoscopy siya, kasi ang endoscopy sa pagkakaintindi ko, Joseph, no, ay sa upper tract ng digestive system. There's a camera that they put through your esophagus para masilip niya yung upper digestive tract mo. Yung colonoscopy naman, yung kabaliktaran, sa puwet ipapasok yung camera para masilip naman yung hindi naabot ng endoscopy. So para kumbaga magkabilaan. Yun po ang alam kong endoscopy and colonoscopy. Now, based on what the President said, mukhang napaka-specific nung test na ginawa sa kanya. It has to do with his digestive tract, no? So, with that, kasi kung medyo broad yung suspicion, di ba, they make you go through all sorts of tests. Kasi nagpapa-executive check-up naman ako at I suppose marami rin po sa atin, pati ikaw, Joseph. So, alam natin yung mga ganyang details. In the President's case, napaka-specific. Yung endoscopy, yung taas, at saka yung baba mismo. So, parang alam na alam nila kung ano yung titignan sa Pangulo.
Di ba naman sinabi ng Pangulo na meron siyang barett sa esophagus? No, parang matagal na niyang iniindihan. Even during the campaign, sinabi naman niya na meron siya. No? But this time, mukhang siguro may nararamdaman si Pangulo kaya nagpa-test. Regular naman yung test na ginagawa sa kanya sa pagsilip. This is the second time that he said na meron siyang endoscopy and colonoscopy. Because remember, I think nung nasa event siya sa Cebu before a group of medical professionals, doctors, no? Some of them ay talagang doktor ni Presidente, doon niya unang sinabi na nagkaroon siya ng endoscopy and colonoscopy. That was in Cebu maybe 3 weeks ago. And then, yun nga nangyari ngayon, ay yung test 3 weeks ago, ang sabi ni Presidente ay inulit at hiningi ng doktor na ulitin yung test. Kaya kahapon yun ginawa doon sa Cardinal Santos where his doctor is based at saka ang nangyari, nagstay siya doon for an hour. So test established, yun yung ginawa ni Pangulong Duterte kahapon. Jessica.
Okay, ang isa pang I'm very curious about Joseph, no. The president is I think, no, pretty transparent with his medical condition. Umpisa pa lang binabanggit niya na yung mga sakit niya, and then yun nga may video pa tayo na pinapakita niya pa kung ano yung pinipindot-pindot niya behind his ear, no. Pero why is still bakit ang dami pa ring speculation tungkol sa current state of health niya, despite the fact that the president himself openly discusses his medical condition, Joseph?
Alam mo, yung sinasabi nitong si Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque, yung wishful thinking na siguro yung mga detractors would want to see the president sick, no? Ang talagang pagbasa natin dito kay Pangulong Duterte, kung halimbawa tuwing may mga ganyan na bulong-bulong na spekulasyon na merong bagong nararamdaman itong si Pangulong Duterte, I think level ng confidence ng, at least for me, and maybe some na Malacañang press corps and those who have seen the president is, and yun yung sinabi nitong si Mayor Sara, no, na kung halimbawa na gusto nyong malaman kung may karamdaman itong si Pangulong Duterte, siya na mismo yung nagsasabi, and which is what we saw today, at least maybe belated by 1 hour, by 1 day na sinabi niya na meron siyang test. But I think the president, as you said, no, would say, and he did say naman kanina, na kung may halimbawa, no, na may nakita sa kanya, ay hindi niya itatago sa publiko. And that's also the assurance of Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque. That's why when we ask na parang, ba't hindi na lang kasi kayo mag-issue ng medical bulletin to rest once and for all yung mga speculations na yan. Sabi ni Spokesperson Roque that trust na lang that the President will tell the nation if something is ailing him, Jessica.
Okay, hindi lang nga nakatulong, no, Joseph, na Spokesperson Roque denied it first hour of the day na nakita nyo siya at nakausap. And then, hindi lang, maybe understandable in the case of Roque, but Bong Go, nakasakasama ng presidente minuto ng buong araw niya, also denied it early on, di ba? Ngayon, ngayong gabi lang, biglang nagsalita ang Pangulo na baliktad nung binanggit ni Roque and ni Bong Go.
Well, babalik tayo dun sa una mong question, no? Because ang ano ba question namin kila Bong Go and kay Spokes Roque was, na-ospital ba si Pangulong Duterte? Ang sinasabi nila is hindi, no? But ang may tinanong din natin if he had undergone test, din na yun. But ang sabi nitong si Spokesperson Roque, hindi din daw niya alam na ganun yung nangyari until the President disclosed himself yung ginawa kahapon. Si Bong Go ay nasa loob pa at hindi ko pa siya na-text for his statement kung bakit ganun yung naging una niyang pahayag doon sa una natin mga tanong kung nagkaroon ba ng pagkakataon na bumisita itong si Pangulong Duterte sa ospital para magpatingin, Jessica.
Kasi I think, no, yun yung nakadagdag pa sa speculation or nakadagdag pa dun sa credibility o incredibility nung kung anumang mga usap-usapan on the president's health. The fact that early on, dininay ng people very close to him only to be admitted by the president himself just tonight, di ba, Joseph? Kumbaga, nakaano yun nakadagdag ng credence or credibility dun sa kung ano man yung mga speculations surrounding his medical condition.
Jessica, as a matter of context lang, no? And this is not limited to just presidential spokesperson Harry Roque and even Sap Pongo. May mga statements in the past that maybe some of the cabinet secretaries would deny or would have a maybe more tempered response to queries, but the president would soon, later on, disclose himself. So I think ang dilemma ngayon itong si spokesperson Roque is that probably in the future when things like this happen, sana ma-realize or ma-factor in that in certain matters, hindi rin naman natatakot itong si Pangulong Duterte to disclose certain information. So, tingnan natin kung how are they going to explain it further tomorrow, kung ano yung naging explanation nila and given what the President has said today, tonight, Jessica.
I think kasi sinight din ni spokesperson Roque yung confidentiality. No, hindi kasi pwedeng basta-basta isiwalat ang kondisyon ng kondisyon mo, ng health condition ng tao. But this is a special case because this is the President. At I think nakasaad sa konstitusyon that the health of the President should be made public. May ganyan din kailangang balansehin dyan, Joseph. And I think yung admission ng presidente ngayon, although siya na mismo yung umamin, medyo posibleng pag-speculatean uli dyan. Why did he mention specifically cancer? Why did he mention specifically stage 3? Kasi ang cancer may iba't ibang stage. Yung mga ganyang bagay, ano ba ito? Ito ba yung mga usual na pag may binitawan si Pangulo na salita, bitaw niya lang yon out of the blue only to be later on clarified or denied by his spokesperson at later on sasabihin din ng Pangulo na I was only joking, I did not admit anything explicitly or specifically, yung mga ganyang bagay, Joseph. But again, this is his health, this is the health of the President, and di ba?
Yes.
It's all the more that it becomes very tricky and very sensitive because this is the President's health.
Of course, Jessica. Two parts yung question mo. Yung first part, yung disclosure requirements sa Constitution. Sa Constitution, let's qualify lang na the President is required to disclose kung may serious or grave illness. Ang sinasabi ni Presidential Spokesperson Harry Roque is that this does not qualify doon sa requirement ng Constitution na grave illness. So, kung hindi naman grave illness, ang sabi ni Presidential Spokesperson Roque, wala namang grave illness, well, kanina sabi niya yun, no requirement to disclose. So, therefore, i-treat yung mga medical records ng Pangulo so far as confidential. Second part, yung sinasabi mo na why did the President say, cancer and maybe third stage, maybe that's only to emphasize na if this is going to be grave illness, this is in the context of those criticism na he might prolong his stay in power. Ang response ni Pangulo dyan ay yung third stage. Kung halimbawa stage 3 yan, and it's really bad, I won't stay in the office. Because unlike, yung what happened with former President Marcos, given his illness before, and then somebody else was acting his role. But this time, ang sinasabi nito si Pangulong Duterte, kung third stage yan, sasabihin ko and I won't prolong. That's his words. Prolong my stay in the office. So maybe that's maybe for emphasis. Why cancer? We don't know yet. But ang tanong mo kanina, bakit may mga ganitong statements itong si Pangulong Duterte? Jessica, in my observation, sa pag-cover kay Pangulong Duterte, if he is up to something, before that thing actually happens, ang nangyayari is that along the way, may mga patikim. Remember martial law? Before he actually declared that, may mga parang trial balloon na mga statements na what if we declare martial law, what if we, so parang may exploration stage itong si Pangulong Duterte. Ang hindi ko lang alam, hindi lang natin masabi sa ngayon, is that whether these statements ay ganon na nagpapatikim itong si Pangulong Duterte ng eventual statement about his state of health. So as of now, because that's what he only said, we could limit the statement to just him submitting to tests ng endoscopy and colonoscopy. To the results, about the results, we don't know yet, Jessica.
Okay, and I think we should add as an important footnote, Joseph, the President being a lawyer, ang pagkaka-phrase niya po dun sa sinabi niya ngayong gabi, hypothetical. Kung kung cancer yan at kung stage 3 yan.
Yes.
He did not say that yun, no? Sinabi niya lang kung, may hypothetical yun.
Yes.
Again, it will be easy for them to deny later
Correct.
na wala siyang sinabing ganyan. He was just, speaking from a hypothetical point
Rambling.
of view. Maraming salamat sa iyo, Joseph Morong.